Hi, Carrie here, your Austin, Texas expert, and today I would like to introduce you to the Travis Heights neighborhood. Travis Heights is located right on the south side of Ladybird Lake, just across from downtown Austin. The neighborhood reaches as far south as Old Horse Street, and it's right in between IH-35 and South Congress Avenue. It borders the Bouldin Creek neighborhood. From Travis Heights, downtown Austin is about a 10-minute drive. It takes less than 5 minutes to get to I-35 and about 15 minutes to get over to Mopac, which is also known as Loop 1. The Ben White Freeway is about a 7-minute drive. So I'm sure you're wondering, where can I shop for my groceries? H-E-B is right at the edge of the neighborhood, a 9-minute drive or less depending on what part of Travis Heights you're coming from. Whole Foods is right across the river, and it takes about 10 minutes to get there by car. Whole Foods is also a great place to grab lunch after a walk through downtown. This is the Whole Foods flagship store, so they have plenty of options for meals and several outdoor dining areas. Let's talk about restaurants near Travis Heights. Your closest options are going to be on South Congress. I talked about some of the restaurants on South Congress in my Bouldin Creek video, but we'll talk about some more options today. Vinaigrette is a restaurant that had its first location in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and has since opened a spot on South Congress. The menu focuses on entree-sized salads made with fresh ingredients, many of which are sourced locally. In fact, Vinaigrette is in the process of opening a farm in nearby Bastrop, Texas, so they can grow their own produce for the restaurant. Visit Vinaigrette for lunch or dinner and enjoy their outdoor dining space. They have tables set up under the 400-year-old oak tree right in their backyard. The deck and garden area are full of plants and flowers, which makes it a peaceful place to sit and enjoy a delicious meal. Also on South Congress, you have Amy's Ice Cream. Amy's has been around since 1984, and I have been visiting Amy's with my family since I was a child. It was always the place that our parents would take us to celebrate our achievements in school. Amy's has a rotating menu of locally made ice cream flavors. When you go to Amy's, you choose your flavor, choose your cookies, candies, or fruits for add-ons, and then the real fun happens. An Amy's team member will mix it all together there in front of you, and this is an impressive performance. They use 2 spatulas to combine the ice cream and the add-ons, which is fun in itself, but then the whole thing goes airborne on its way to the cone. It is pretty amazing that in all the time I've been visiting Amy's, I have never seen an ice cream hit the floor. In addition to everything you can enjoy on South Congress, you also have other great restaurants in Travis Heights. Whippin' started out as a neighborhood convenience store that specialized in craft beers and wine. They've been in their location right off of I-35 since 1986. In the last decade, they've changed to be a hybrid convenience store and neighborhood gathering place. They still sell beer, wine, and snacks to go, but they also have 70 beers on tap, a full wine list, and a kitchen with a menu of traditional Indian dishes with a Texas flair. We're talking about tandoori naan barbecue sandwiches, tandoori chicken nachos, and queso with cilantro chutney. They also have an outdoor stage which often features live music. With an average of 228 sunny days per year in Austin, we are always looking for a way to enjoy the outdoors. In Travis Heights, we have 2 parks, Little Stacy Park and Big Stacy Park. Little Stacy Park has a playground, tennis courts, and a half basketball court, along with lots of green space and shade. Big Stacy Park has a spring-fed pool with lanes for lap swimming. Bouldin Creek, which is fed by 6 springs, runs through the Travis Heights neighborhood, and the greenbelt along the creek connects Big Stacy and Little Stacy parks. When you're walking along the Bouldin Creek greenbelt, you might notice a really tall metal tower with lights at the very top. This is a moon tower, and these have an interesting story. Back in 1895, Austin didn't have streetlights to light the city after dark. So the city decided to purchase and install 31 of these new moon towers, which each emitted a 3,000-foot diameter of light. The moon towers became obsolete when modern streetlights were installed, but they've been preserved in Austin, and you can find 17 of them still standing. one of these pieces of Austin history is right here in Travis Heights. Travis Heights was one of the earliest Austin suburbs, developed between about 1880 and 1950. The architecture of the homes in Travis Heights is beautiful and varied in style. Homes on average here in Travis Heights are a bit older than the neighboring Bouldin Creek. You can find a lot of Tudor-styled homes, which is really unique to this part of Austin. You can also find craftsman and Victorian styles, along with plenty of modern homes. I hope you've enjoyed this introduction to the historic Travis Heights neighborhood. If you would like to know more, reach out to me and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. If you're interested in living in Travis Heights, check out the link below in the description where you can search for your very own Travis Heights home. Now, sit back and relax as we take a drive through the streets of Travis Heights. Thanks so much for watching.